Hello YouTube and welcome back to another Dare to Game video. Today we're playing Red Dead Online and we're going to be doing another ability card build video. So this one is going to be much like the other ones I've done so far. So far I did a combat sniper one and then a mid-range gunslinger build. Today we're going to be doing the inconspicuous anti-griefer build. So this is going to be the one that if you're one of those people out there that just wants to spend your time in the game doing PvE, maybe doing daily challenges, going to do collectibles, hunting, fishing, you know, whatever. You want to go about your business and spend as little time as possible getting killed by other players, this is the build for you because it's going to keep you alive longer and make it much harder for griefers to kill you in the way that they normally like to. So, like always, we're going to be going through it with weapons, clothing, and then the ability cards themselves. The weapons and clothing are just a personal choice by me to kind of make it, spice it up a little bit, make the build feel a little bit more personalized. The ability cards are arguably what's more important. But with that in mind, let's just dive on in and start off with weapons. So for starters, I'm going to recommend going with 2 Navy revolvers for this build. Now the reasoning for that is because as the best revolvers in the game, these definitely make great anti-griefer weapons. They are really good up close, and they're also pretty dang good at medium to even some long-range shots. They definitely hold their own because they've got the highest accuracy and range and the second highest damage. So having a pair of Navy revolvers is going to serve you well. I designed these ones to be low profile and inconspicuous. So basically I just wanted them to look good and also be not flashy. So what I did was I gave it the short barrel, improved rifling, improved sights, ironwood grips, and then I did no carvings, no engravings, and we did black steel for the frame, the barrel, and then brass for the cylinder, the hammer, the trigger guard, and the trigger. It's kind of like a vaguely stock looking revolver. Doesn't look super fancy or flashy. I think it looks nice though, and it's still going to perform just as good as anyone out there with a solid gold one. So those are the revolvers, and then I also recommend going with a Lancaster repeater. Now with this one, the appearance doesn't super matter. I have mine designed to look kind of like a Yellow Boy repeater, which is what the gun's based off of. Really anything will work here. It's not about the appearance with this one. It's just that the repeater is an excellent anti-griefer weapon. It's got nice high damage, especially if you put some express rounds or some split point rounds in it. High accuracy, high range. It's definitely an equalizer. A lot of griefers are going to be using long range weapons, so it's good to keep a Lancaster repeater on you at all times. So those are the weapons that I'm going to recommend for this build. Then for the outfit, I designed an inconspicuous looking cowpoke outfit, which I think looks really nice and is good for roleplay if you want to look like some sort of a cowpoke or something like that. But also it's nice and inconspicuous, so it doesn't really draw any attention. As you can see, I've scientifically designed every aspect of the outfit to not be extraordinary in any way. So let's just go through the items one at a time real quick. So for the hat, I went with the Haverhill hat, which was a new hat added with Quick Draw Pass 2. It's a decent looking hat. I think it was definitely a good addition to the game. I wish we had it in multiple colors because then it would be really good for designing outfits. But just in general, I think it goes with this outfit really well. For the neckwear, I went with this yellow variant of the neckerchief. Plain bandana would also do, but I think the neckerchief draws even less attention, so that's why I went with that. For the vest, I went with this brown variant of the Lancer vest. I think it matches the outfit very well, looks very nice, and also achieves our goal of inconspicuousness. For the shirt, I went with one of my favorite cowpoke shirts, a red flannel work shirt. This one actually costs a gold bar, so if you want to buy it, you'll have to pay gold. But I think it looks very nice, especially with this outfit. I did include gloves in the build, and I went with this kind of tan / light brown variant of the riding gloves. Again, mostly because I think they look good with the outfit, but also because they're inconspicuous. Not flashy, shiny, no studs, nothing like that. For the gun belt / weapon equipment in general, I went with the gunslinger gun belt and the matching offhand holster. They match the outfit really well, just plain leather. They look like they belong on this outfit, and again, they're not flashy, they don't draw attention. For the pants, I went with the stereotypical blue jean look with the dirty studded pants, so I think they match the outfit really well. They definitely send off that cowpoke vibe. For the boots, I kept it simple with the brown worn Roper's boots, and then for the spurs, I did some Gurdon spurs that match the boots decently well. So that's the outfit in its entirety. I think you'll agree that both A, it looks good as a cowpoke outfit, and B, it does a really good job at being inconspicuous. Passing this on the street, if it wasn't for the name hovering above you, you'd think that this was just another NPC. But now on to the important part, which is the ability card. So, starting us off with the first one, and arguably most important in the entire build, we have the Deadeye card, which is Slippery Bastard. And so with this one it says, while Deadeye is active, enemies are significantly less accurate when shooting at you, and your accuracy is significantly reduced. The rate at which your Deadeye drains is increased. So this one's useful for a lot of reasons. For one thing, it makes it so people trying to use Paint It Black can't lock onto you, which is very, very useful against a lot of griefers because that's almost exclusively the tool they use. They're either a Paint It Black griefer or a sniper griefer, and this makes both of those definitely less useful because it makes them much accurate. You also suffer from your accuracy is also reduced, but considering you're not the one that's trying to kill them and the weapons that I picked out are the most accurate for the range that you're going to be using, and now that you're not going to be trying to depend on Deadeye, this should give the edge towards you decisively decisively as the person trying to avoid being griefed. So it's definitely a good perk to use. Pretty overpowered as far as Deadeye perks go. So that's the first one I want to talk about. The second one, or the first passive perk, is going to be Cold-Blooded. And this one just says, after killing an enemy, you will regain a lot of health over the next 3 seconds. This one I like because if they do grief you and you kill them, which, like I said, if you're using Slippery Bastard, makes it pretty dang easy because they won't be able to kill you initially, so you'll be able to take them out. Then you're going to gain some extra health, and it's going to make sure that you're not down in the, dead zone, and it just helps a lot. So that's why I considered that one. There's a lot of perks that could have gone here. I could also recommend, if you don't want to do that one, if you want to try balancing off this one and maybe put Gunslinger's Choice on to make your Navy revolvers even better, or something like that, or maybe the close range one that helps you deal more damage up close or something like that. If you want to try to put a little bit more towards the damage side, I could recommend that. But I think the main thing I was going for here was just a lot of defense and a lot of health. So that's why I chose Cold-Blooded. The next perk I chose is Fool Me Once. It says you take much less damage each consecutive time you are shot. This effect ends if you are not shot for 10 seconds. So this one is another one that's going to be very useful against a lot of types of griefers, people who are going to just quickly spam a bunch of shots at you with some semi-auto pistols or some Mausers or something like that, or even shoot you from long range with a repeater, because this one's going to make them deal less and less damage the more they shoot you. So I find that a lot of griefers rely on rapid fire to kill people, and this one makes that much less effective. So Fool Me Once is definitely a must for this build. Lastly, Iron Lung is going to be the final passive card that I recommend using in this ability card build. So this one just says your stamina regenerates faster and you take much less damage depending on your current stamina level. So the thing about Iron Lung is this one is going to help a lot because the first perk that you normally max out in this game is stamina, because you spend a lot of time running around. So most people's stamina levels are going to be 10. And for this one, it's going to both help you regenerate stamina faster and drain slower, so you're going to be able to run more. So if someone starts griefing you and your only option is just to run away, this one is going to give you that stamina boost that's going to help you get away faster and stay ahead of them. But also, you're going to take less damage because of it, so this is yet another one that's going to make it so that they can deal less damage to you. So the higher your stamina level is, the less damage you're going to take. So all around, a very, very useful card. Not only just in this build, but I almost always have Iron Lung equipped just in general because it's so good. But that is the final card for this build. So just in summary, people using this class can survive almost any situation. Slippery Bastard is a Deadeye card that makes it almost impossible to be hit by enemies. At the same time, opponents will be unable to mark a character that has Deadeye active. If Slippery Bastard isn't overpowered enough, Fool Me Once reduces damage each time the user is shot. These two abilities make it a nightmare to try to kill the player using this build. Then on top of that, the higher your stamina is, the less damage you're going to take, and if you get a kill, you're going to regain a bunch of health. So this one is definitely a great build for those of you out there who are just trying to play the game. You don't want to be murdered by people all the time, and if you get attacked, this will give you a real good chance to not get downed quite as easily as maybe you have in the past. So that is my anti-griefer build. But that's where we're going to end today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, definitely leave a like on the video to show me and YouTube and everyone else maybe considering watching this video that it's a good video, well worth watching, because honestly, I think it is. I like making these ability card builds. I think they're very useful to certain people who don't fully understand the ability card system, which is a lot of people that play this game. They're just a fun way to be creative. So if you liked it, like I said, definitely leave a like rating. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, or most importantly, any requests for anything you'd like to see, and on a video like this, I would expect that those requests are probably going to be related to other ability card builds. So if you've got anything else you'd like to see me try to create, definitely let me know down in the comment section. I will give it my best shot. If I come up with something good, I'm almost certainly going to make a video about it. So that's my spiel about comments. So the last thing to talk about is subscriptions. If you haven't already and you enjoy my content, I definitely ask that you subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. That way you can watch my videos as they come out daily, because I upload videos daily. And if you liked this one, you're probably going to like them as well, because I do very, very consistent content. So if you like this, there's just an excellent chance you're going to like that. And of course, more importantly, it'll also help me reach my subscriber goal and, you know, start getting more and more views on my video to share out these excellent tips to more and more people in the Red Dead community. So with all that in mind, thanks a bunch for watching. I hope you really enjoyed the video, but in any case, thanks for watching and have a nice day, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching another Dare to Game video. If you liked this video, please leave a like and a comment. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you like my content and would like to support this channel, consider becoming a member today for as little as $1.99 a month. It makes a huge difference. But in any case, thanks for watching and have a nice day. I'll see you next time.